It's I think about this group of coaches and kids and what they've been able to accomplish over a season, and to put a stamp on it right here in the granddaddy of them all. It's been an absolutely great week. We thank the Rose Bowl for giving us the opportunity to be here, and then credit to these kids and to these coaches. They did a tremendous job today. Penn State, my hat is off to them. What a class organization. Coach Franklin, what he's accomplished with his group over the entire season. And then today, it was just two really, really good football teams playing at the highest level and competing until the absolute very end. And these kids that I've had the honor to coach, they're the definition of fight on. Whether it was a season or this game kind of just signified what our whole season has been about: never quit, keep competing, and good things will happen to you if they do. With that, we'll take any questions that you have.
Thank you, Coach. Please raise your hand. We'll have one in the back to start.
Steve Finley, Culver City News. Coach, you lost two of your best defensive players, and you end up playing a little bit better. How did that happen, Coach?
Well, I think when the time was right and we had to have a stop, we entrusted them to get it done. And what a big stop they made when we had to punt the ball with a little bit of 3 minutes and some change on the clock with 3 timeouts, just asking them to cowboy up one last time. And they did. And they get a stop. We get in a 2-minute drive. Offensively, they've done it all year. They've been really good at situational football. And they go down and we score. And then Leon McQuay, can you say, a senior leader, makes a huge play for us, one of the biggest plays of the season. And then credit to Matt. When the time was right, he came through in the biggest moments, and that's what great players do.
We'll go with Pat.
Pat Forty from Yahoo Sports. I actually wanted to ask one question of Matt and one of Sam. Matt, for you, your coach played to give you a relatively long field goal. Were you hoping that you guys were going to try to get it a little closer, or were you okay with that distance?
I wasn't concerned about the distance. I knew I was going to get an opportunity to kick that field goal, so wherever it was at, I was kicking it. That's what my thoughts were.
Follow up with Sam. On the last touchdown pass, you had an underneath route wide open. You threw it to a guy who was significantly less wide open. So can you just take us through that play and the throw and put it right on the money?
Yeah. Is that the touchdown to Tay? Deontay? Yeah. So what Tay's actually supposed to do is he's supposed to keep a straight line, not necessarily run a post like that. But just the player that he is, he made a play and I saw him. So I'm happy I threw it to him and not the shallow. So yeah, let's leave it at that.
We'll go with the question in the back in the blue.
Coach, Bill Dahlman from KCBS. After the start to the season that you all had, how did you keep everybody together? How did you keep it focused so that you could finish this strong?
Well, I think, one, you got to believe in the people that are around you. And one of the things I saw as we went from Alabama to Stanford, I saw improvement. I saw improvement for Stanford to Utah. We weren't getting the results that we wanted, but I saw the improvement. And I truly believe in this group of men that I'm surrounded by. They're professionals, whether it's the coaches or the players, and the passion that they play with and the competitive nature that they have. You just knew if they kept competing like they would and eliminate the mistakes. I kept on telling them, by November, you're going to be really, really happy. And then all of a sudden, we get a little confidence. We get some wins. We get some great defensive play in the second half, great offensive play, a quarterback that's just on fire. And then it just kind of snowballs. And very fortunate. A leader is only as good as the men that surround him. And I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by these men.